I'm building a robotic arm from scratch, and here's what I did this week. This week, our new stepper motor drivers got here. Once they arrived, I immediately threw one into the system, and here's how it went. So yeah, it's a little bit loud. This is actually caused by the timings for each of the stepper motor coils not being quite right. To fix this, I actually went and switched to using a stepper motor library. It's called Excel Stepper. I don't know who it's made by. I'll pop it up on the screen right here so you guys can see. And with my testing, I was actually able to get a pretty smooth stepper motor. However, in my testing setup, it was a little bit different from the actual arm. And for some reason, things moved smoother over there. For example, this is what the test setup sounds like. And this is what it sounds like inside the arm. So yeah, quite a big difference there. It may seem like it's because something's dragging on something here. Like you can see here, this looks like it's actually touching the top here, but it's not. I'd like to get this quieter in the future. However, for right now, I just want to get something that works. So we're gonna kind of ignore the loudness. I then went and started setting up the second motor here, the shoulder motor. For this setup, I had to set up a second encoder, which is a little bit tricky to use on one ESP32. However, after checking the GitHub, I was able to figure out how we can use 2 encoders on one microcontroller. Now, once I got everything wired up, I then moved over to the code and updated it so that we can run 2 motors. And here's what the testing looked like. So yeah, it's a little bit buggy. For some reason, it just quits halfway through. It still thinks that the second motor is moving, but it's really not. There's some logic in my code that I gotta go and adjust. I think I know what the problem is. However, I'm just gonna have to test it. Just before I started filming this, I actually filmed a little short video trying to capture the noise of this thing. And for some reason, it just worked. Each joint moved to their desired angles and all that stuff was working just fine. Seems like it works half the time and half the time it doesn't. Obviously, we don't want that to happen, so I'm gonna go in and make some changes. But yeah, this thing's coming along. It's taken me a long time to get here. I've been doing this project for like half a year now, or close to it, something like that. I'm hoping that we can get this all fixed and then we'll be able to get all the other arm pieces attached to it this week. As you guys can see right here, this is quite the spaghetti of wires and it's only gonna grow bigger. So yeah, obviously the best thing to do right now would be to make a custom PCB for all of this. However, I just want to get it working first before I start doing that stuff if I ever do it. But yeah, that's all I did this week and I'll see you guys next week.